Today began like any other ordinary conversation until someone mentioned your name, and in that single instant, something inside them completely gave way. They attempted to respond normally, keeping their tone steady and their emotions hidden beneath casual words. But their reaction told a far more honest story than they intended. The atmosphere shifted almost immediately. The calm expression they were wearing disappeared for a brief second, replaced by something softer, something impossible to fake. Even the way they spoke about you carried a warmth that caught everyone's attention without them realizing it. It was no longer the voice of someone speaking out of politeness or habit. It sounded like someone describing a person who had quietly become important to their world. Then came the moment that revealed everything without needing a full confession. They paused and admitted there was simply something unforgettable about you, and the silence that followed said more than any explanation could. People can sense when feelings run deeper than words, and in that moment, it became obvious this connection was not ordinary to them anymore. What started as a simple question slowly uncovered emotions they had been trying to keep under control for far too long. The more they spoke, the more their guard slipped away, until even they seemed surprised by how much sincerity had surfaced. Beneath every carefully chosen sentence was the truth they could no longer fully disguise, that your presence had left a lasting impact on their heart in ways they never expected and perhaps never planned for at all. Don't skip, because what they confessed next revealed everything. They said you stay in their mind, long after conversations end, long after the day is over, long after they try to focus on something else. They said there is a strange peace they feel when they think of you, and a strange emptiness when they do not hear from you. That is not a passing crush. That is not surface-level attraction. That is someone whose soul has begun to build space for you inside it, and then, without realizing how vulnerable they sounded, they admitted this. No one feels like they do. Pause there. Read that again in your heart. Out of every person they have known, out of every conversation they have had, out of every connection they have tried to build, no one feels like you. Do you understand how rare that is? You are not just someone they like. You are becoming someone they cannot compare. Someone unforgettable. Someone irreplaceable. Stay till the end, because this gets even deeper. When asked, what makes you so special to them, they did not talk about appearance first. They did not mention anything shallow. They said, they have a heart that feels different. A heart that feels different. That was their answer. Not because they were trying to sound poetic, but because that is genuinely how they see you. They feel something in your spirit they cannot explain logically. Something comforting, something rare, something almost impossible to replace. And then came the moment that changed the entire conversation. Someone asked them directly, "So do you love them?" Everything stopped. Their silence said more than words ever could, because sometimes the truth enters a room before the mouth can speak it. They did not answer immediately. They looked away, they smiled nervously, and then quietly, almost as if admitting it to themselves for the first time, they said, "I think I'm falling harder than I meant to." That was the truth, the real truth, the one they have been trying to manage, the one they have been trying to control, the one they have been pretending is smaller than it is. But today, their heart betrayed them. Today, their feelings became visible. Today, the mask slipped, and everyone around them saw it. Don't skip now, because there is one final thing they said that matters more than all the rest. When someone asked why they have not told you directly, they answered, "Because what if this is real?" Do you hear the fear in that? They are not holding back because they feel nothing. They are holding back because they feel too much. Because real feelings make people cautious. Real emotions make people nervous. Real love makes people afraid to ruin something precious. If they have appeared hard to read lately, pulling back when you expected honesty, or becoming silent when emotions grew stronger. It may not come from a lack of feeling at all. Sometimes people retreat because what they feel has become too intense to explain clearly. And lately, that intensity has been impossible for them to ignore. The way they speak about you when no one else is around, the softness in their voice when your name comes up, the way their attention shifts whenever something reminds them of you, none of it feels casual anymore. There is genuine emotion behind it, something steady and difficult to hide. During today's conversation, more slipped out than they intended, and once it was over, everything changed. They became unusually quiet, not because their feelings disappeared, but because they suddenly realized how much truth had escaped in those unguarded moments. Since then, they have been replaying every part of the conversation in their head, wondering if you noticed the emotions hidden between their words. What affects them most is understanding that this connection has become real, in a way they can no longer dismiss. They are no longer trying to convince themselves it is temporary or insignificant. Deep down, they know this has grown into something meaningful, something with emotional weight. Even after the conversation ended, their thoughts stayed with you. Every sentence, every memory, every small detail lingered long after the silence returned. And the more they reflect on it, the harder it becomes for them to keep pretending their feelings are still under control. Every truth they accidentally admitted began replaying inside them. And in that moment, they understood something they had been trying to avoid for a long time. Their feelings for you are no longer small, no longer manageable, no longer something they can pretend away. Don't skip, because this next part matters. Instead of distracting themselves, instead of moving on, instead of brushing it off like it meant nothing, they did the opposite. They thought about you more. They remembered your voice. They remembered your energy. They remembered the smallest details about you. Things most people would never notice, but they noticed. Because when someone loves deeply, they remember what others forget. They remember how you looked during quiet moments. They remember your little expressions. They remember the way your presence made ordinary days feel different. And then, something inside them shifted. The truth they spoke out loud earlier had awakened something they could no longer suppress. Because saying your feelings out loud changes a person. It makes denial harder. It makes pretending impossible. It forces the heart to face what it has been hiding. And that is exactly what happened to them. They began asking themselves questions they had been avoiding. What if this is the person I have been waiting for? What if I lose them by waiting too long? What if they never realize how much I care? That fear, that urgency, that emotional storm inside them, it is growing. Something huge is waiting for you, because people do not question losing someone unless losing them would truly matter. Stay with this, because what they admitted next, to themselves, was even more powerful than what they told others. They realized they do not just enjoy talking to you. They do not just admire you. They do not just think you are special. They feel safe with you. And that is rare. In a world where most connections are surface level, where most people hide who they really are, they feel like they can breathe around you, like they do not have to pretend, like your presence quiets parts of them the world normally agitates. That kind of connection is not common. That kind of connection changes people, and it is changing them. Don't skip now, because this may be the part you needed to hear most. They are beginning to realize you are no longer just someone they care about. You are becoming someone they can imagine in their future. Yes, they have started thinking beyond the present, beyond casual. One question keeps circling through their mind no matter how hard they try to escape it. What if you never truly realize how deeply they care? That fear has started following them everywhere, quietly growing beneath the calm version of themselves they show to the world each day. On the surface, they may seem collected, controlled, even emotionally distant at times, but underneath all of that, something far more intense is building. There is a side of them becoming exhausted from pretending, tired of holding back words they almost say and emotions they constantly bury. More than ever before, they feel the urge to stop hiding behind caution and finally allow honesty to speak for itself. Still, they hesitate, not because the feelings are weak, but because the stakes suddenly feel enormous. They keep wondering whether the timing is right, whether opening their heart completely could bring them closer to you or risk changing everything forever. Yet emotions pushed down for too long rarely stay quiet. The longer they suppress what is real, the stronger it grows beneath the surface, until eventually it demands to be seen, and that moment may not be far away anymore. Their actions are beginning to reveal pieces of what they can no longer fully conceal. The small details, the unexpected attention, the subtle shifts in energy, all of it carries meaning now. Something inside them is reaching its limit, and when that emotional wall finally cracks, the truth they have been protecting so carefully may become impossible for you to miss. Their emotions are no longer sitting quietly in the background. They are rising, growing, pressing harder against every wall they built to contain them. And the clearest proof of that is this: they have started searching for you in small moments, not by accident, not casually, intentionally. They look for your name, they check for your presence, they notice when you are around, they notice when you are not. Don't skip, because people only become this aware of someone when that person has become emotionally significant. You have become part of their mental world, part of their daily thoughts, part of the rhythm of their life, in ways they may not even fully understand yet. And here is what matters most. They are no longer trying to avoid their feelings. They are trying to understand them. That changes everything, because avoidance creates distance, but understanding creates movement, and movement is coming. Something huge is waiting for you. Because lately, they have been imagining what would happen if they finally stopped hiding. They have been wondering how you would react if they opened their heart. They have been picturing the moment they finally let honesty replace silence, and the thought both excites them and terrifies them. Because vulnerability is hardest when the feelings are real. Stay with this. Because what they are feeling has become impossible for them to deny. You are no longer just someone they think about when reminded. You cross their mind without warning, in random moments, during quiet nights, in the middle of ordinary days. A memory of you interrupts their thoughts, and suddenly nothing else feels as important. That is not temporary emotion. That is emotional attachment taking root. And then came the realization that shook them most. They miss you even when they have no reason to. Read that again. They miss you in moments when nothing is wrong. They miss your energy when the room is full of people. They miss your voice when life becomes loud. They miss your presence even while trying to stay composed. That kind of missing only happens when someone has become deeply woven into the heart. Don't skip now, because the next sign may shock you. They have started changing. Yes, changing. Not because anyone asked them to, but because love naturally transforms people. They are thinking more carefully, feeling more deeply, reflecting more honestly, wanting to become the version of themselves that could truly deserve someone like you. Because when a person meets someone rare, they either run from it or rise toward it. And they are trying to rise, stay till the end. Because the moment of truth is getting closer. Every day, they remain silent. The pressure builds. Every day, they keep their feelings hidden. Their heart grows louder. Every day, they pretend it is manageable. Their emotions prove otherwise. And sooner or later, the heart always reaches the point where silence hurts more than honesty. That moment is approaching, fast. Because someone cannot carry feelings this deep forever without them showing, in words, in actions, in confessions, in choices. And when they finally reveal what has been building inside them, it may be more powerful than anything you expected. Something huge is waiting for you. because the truth is no longer a possibility. It is becoming inevitable. They spoke beautifully about you today, but soon, words spoken in private may become feelings spoken directly to you. And when that happens, you will understand why they could never fully hide what their heart already knew. The moment they stop holding back may be closer than anyone realizes, because something inside them is reaching its limit. Stay till the end, because the next shift in this story may be the one that changes everything between you. They have tried to stay patient. They have tried to stay composed. They have tried to keep their emotions hidden behind silence, timing, and caution. But the heart can only stay quiet for so long when it knows what it wants, and their heart is beginning to want you too loudly to ignore. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts becoming undeniable. Lately, they have been replaying your interactions in their mind, not casually, not occasionally, constantly. They think about things you said days ago. They revisit small moments that seemed ordinary at the time, but now feel unforgettable to them. A smile, a glance, a sentence, a moment of eye contact. Things you may have forgotten entirely, they remember in detail, because when someone's feelings deepen, the smallest moments begin to feel enormous. And then came the realization they could no longer escape. They do not just admire you, they crave more of you, more conversations, more closeness, more time, more honesty, more connection. That desire is growing stronger every day. Something huge is waiting for you, because when desire for connection becomes stronger than fear, confession becomes inevitable. Stay with this, because there is one thing happening inside them right now that matters most. They are tired of pretending they feel less than they do, tired of acting unaffected, tired of downplaying your importance, tired of holding back words they wish they could say. And when a person reaches that stage, their next move often changes everything, because eventually, authenticity becomes easier than restraint, and they are nearing that point. Don't skip now, because this may be the clearest sign yet that your moment is approaching. Lately, their thoughts keep drifting toward a moment they can no longer avoid imagining. Not a dramatic scene or a perfect speech, but an honest conversation where they finally stop hiding behind hesitation and speak with complete sincerity. In their mind, they have replayed countless versions of how it might happen, wondering how to begin, how to explain the emotions they kept buried for so long, and how to tell you that what exists between you has become impossible for them to dismiss. People do not rehearse difficult truths in silence unless something inside them is demanding to be heard. What started as uncertainty has slowly transformed into conviction, and that shift has changed the way they see everything. They are no longer questioning whether their feelings matter. Instead, they are beginning to fear what would happen if they never found the courage to say them out loud. The possibility of losing this connection without ever being fully honest has become heavier than the fear of vulnerability itself. That is why their emotions feel stronger now, because deep down, they recognize some bonds arrive unexpectedly and leave marks that cannot easily be forgotten. The distance that once felt permanent is beginning to crack under the weight of everything left unsaid. The silence may not continue much longer, because the person who once kept their feelings hidden behind guarded behavior is moving closer to revealing them openly. And when that moment finally arrives, it will likely carry a level of honesty and emotion neither of you saw coming, creating a memory that lingers long after the words are spoken.